I'm Joe Kurtenbach with Guns and Ammo, and I'm joined by Sara from TASER Self-Defense. And Sara, we are looking at some pretty exciting products coming from TASER that are really designed for the commercial, the armed citizen. The market may be less familiar to people when it comes to that TASER brand, because you guys do have a great pedigree with like law enforcement, for example.
Exactly. Yeah, I think a lot of people are familiar with our company Axon, our overall umbrella company. We do a lot with law enforcement, so we're really trying to make civilians aware that we have products designed especially for them.
Yeah.
We've been a civilian company since '93, so I think that's just we've been so popular in law enforcement space, people don't realize that they can purchase it as well.
Right, but since you guys were founded, you really were founded to address that civilian. I mean, you've talked to me about the founder, really thought personal protection for regular citizens was important.
Right, yeah, he lost 2 friends in a road rage gun violence accident, and his whole thing was, how can we do it better? There's got to be a better option. How can we give some people something to defend themselves with that isn't lethal force?
Right, because there's a lot of distance between harsh words and going to guns, and having an option in between is really probably the best solution.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 products on the table here. Let's just start at one end, and why don't you tell me about them?
So this guy is our latest and greatest, the new TASER Bolt 2. So this is our newest civilian device, uses CR123 batteries, has a built-in safety cap, safety distance of 15 feet. We also incorporated some technology into this guy. So we built some Bluetooth in, so it'll connect to an app called Axon Protect on your smartphone. So when you deploy this device, it'll tell the app it's been deployed. They'll reach out and say, hey, are you okay? Do you need help?
Yeah.
And if you don't respond, or if you say need help, they're sending law enforcement out to the GPS location of your smartphone.
So very similar to like a home security system.
Yes,
and how does that one work? We've got a couple controls on there.
Yes, so we have a safety switch on top here. So if you slide that safety switch forward, that'll arm the device, that'll take the safety cap off, you'll have light and laser. And then when you're ready, you'd hit that trigger button there, and that would initiate that 30-second cycle.
Yeah, and then the great thing about products like this is you do have that standoff distance, but sometimes things might get closer, you might want some other deterrent tools. So let's look at the second product here.
Yeah, so our TASER Strike Light 2, this guy here is a pain compliance or a stun gun type device, so, or a deterrent, de-escalation tool. So this is a flashlight. We've got a couple of options here. So we've got a red light, low light, and then a high light, 800 lumens on that guy. And then we also have the ability, if you slide this safety switch forward, you'll see that little laser lightning bolt there. Hit this trigger button underneath, and then you get that nice de-escalation tool. So pair that with a couple commands. Hey, back off. I'm going to defend myself. Don't make me tase you.
That might change the course of a conversation.
That might do the trick.
Yeah, and the nice thing about that too is we have seen that even bright lights can be deterrent devices in themselves.
Exactly.
So having, again, more options is just better. And
it's better.
These look very innocuous. You wouldn't necessarily know what they are.
Yeah,
but when we come over to our third product, we have a more familiar product. Why don't you tell me about this?
Yeah, so this is our TASER Pulse device. This is kind of our flagship device on the civilian side. It acts very much, the people that are familiar with the firearm will be familiar with this. It has a safety switch. Once you arm that, you have a light and laser, 15 distance of space where those probes are going to travel. You have the battery status indicator on the back, and then it can cause that neuromuscular incapacitation or that really nice full body, lockup on the device. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and again, we've got the safety, we've got the sights, we've got the trigger. So anyone kind of familiar with firearms, this is going to be kind of a natural tool to go to. But again, it's going to give you something between those harsh words and an actual gun.
Yeah. So we have options for people that are familiar with the firearm. Want to go with this? People that don't want anything that has that firearm, gun form factor. We've got the Bolt 2. And then somebody who doesn't want anything that kind of will shoot anything downrange, we've got an option for them as well.
And Sara, you were telling me that TASER also has a safe escape. What is that all about?
Yeah, so we have a safe escape guarantee. So if you have to use your device in self-defense, you use it, you lay it down, you get to safety, come back with law enforcement, the device is lost, stolen, or taken as evidence, send that police report, we'll replace it for free. So we really care about you as the user. Don't worry about the device, we'll handle that. Just get yourself to safety.
Just another degree of peace of mind.
Exactly.
And the great thing about these is you can take them where you can't take guns, and you can buy them without the regulations around guns.
Exactly, yes.
If people want to know more, where should they go?
So our website, taser.com, is a great option. And then if they have any questions, they can always reach out, team@taser.com. We're always happy to help.
Thanks so much, Sara.
Yeah, thank you.